All right, let's get right into it. The 2025/26 Premier League season has really been all about one team, Arsenal. They are dominant, they are incredibly resilient, and they are just ruthlessly effective. But they've also become one of the most controversial teams in years, accused of throwing away their beautiful game philosophy for something, well, something much, much uglier.
So that's the big question we're tackling here. How on earth did a club that was once synonymous with silky, free-flowing, beautiful football completely reinvent itself? How did they become masters of pragmatism, of gamesmanship, of what pretty much everyone is calling the dark arts? We're gonna unravel this mystery. And to really get a feel for this, you just have to listen to the other managers. After a tough 1-0 loss to Arsenal, Brighton's Fabian Hürzeler was fuming. He said, "I will never be the type of manager who tries to win that way." You could just hear the frustration. He basically accused them of playing anti-football. And honestly, that's a feeling that's been bouncing around the league all season long. And look, on the surface, you can see why he was so mad. Check out this number. In that single game against Brighton, Arsenal took a jaw-dropping 30 minutes and 51 seconds just to restart play. We're talking corners, throw-ins, goal kicks, the lot. That's a third of the match just gone. So, case closed, right? They're just massive time wasters. Well, not so fast. Because this is where the story gets really interesting. This data, this table right here, it completely blows that narrative out of the water. When you look at the stats for the entire season, Arsenal are actually way down in 17th place for time wasting. They keep the ball in play more than almost anybody else, right down there with teams you think of as playing pure football, like Manchester City and, get this, Brighton. So what is actually going on here? This is what we're calling the pragmatic paradox. To solve it, you have to realize this isn't just about wasting time. Oh no, it's a complete top-to-bottom philosophical overhaul, and it's built on two absolutely crucial pillars. The first pillar, we're calling it the defensive fortress, because it all starts at the back. Mikel Arteta has built one of the stingiest, most organized, most frustrating defenses the Premier League has ever seen. This team, they just don't give up goals.
5. Just 5. That is it. That's how many goals they let in during their first 11 league matches this season. That is a historically insane record, and it has become the rock-solid foundation for everything else they do. Defensive power is now their core identity.
So how are they doing it? Well, the blueprint seems to be pulled straight from the playbook of Diego Simeone's notoriously tough Atletico Madrid teams. Out of possession, they drop into the super rigid 4-4-2 block. They completely clog up the middle of the pitch, forcing their opponents into the wide areas where they can't do as much damage. The players defend like a wolf pack, and you can really see it in their attitude. They celebrate a huge tackle or a desperate block with the same energy as a last-minute winner. And the numbers? Oh, the numbers absolutely back this up. This chart just shows you how dominant they've been. Their expected goals conceded is rock bottom in the league. They allow the fewest shots per game, and the shots they do allow are from terrible positions. This isn't luck. It's a system. It's a meticulously designed machine built to suffocate other teams.
But hey, a great defense on its own doesn't win you the title, right? So what's the second pillar? Okay, this is where things get truly fascinating. They have turned set pieces from a nice little bonus into their #1 offensive weapon.
Just look at this, 50%. In the first chunk of the season, a full half of all of Arsenal's goals came from set pieces. That is just a wild number. You almost never see that from an elite title-chasing team, and you've got to understand, this isn't a fluke. This is the game plan.
And the man behind this revolution is their set-piece coach, Nicolas Jover, who they cleverly poached from Manchester City. This table shows his unbelievable game-changing impact. Before Jover arrived, Arsenal were 18th in the league for set-piece goals, dead average. By 2024, they were #1. Their efficiency from corners has literally doubled. The man has completely rewired their attacking DNA. And they do it with these routines that are just as brutal as they are brilliant. I mean, take their signature corner tactic, which people are calling the meat wall. It's exactly what it sounds like. They'll cram 5 or 6 of their biggest, strongest players right into the 6-yard box to physically box in the goalkeeper. Then they use decoy runners to pull defenders out of position, creating one tiny pocket of space for a guy like Gabriel to attack. It's organized chaos, and for most teams, it has been practically unstoppable. So, you put it all together, an impenetrable defense, and a revolutionary set-piece strategy. It all leads to their new philosophy. Winning ugly isn't a bug, it's a feature. It's the entire point. You could even say it's the new meta for how to win at the highest level of the sport.
Now, to really get why they've done this, we need to talk about a cool concept called the aesthetic tax. It's this idea that, for decades, playing that beautiful, expansive, open football always came with a hidden price tag. It left you wide open at the back. And Arsenal, after years of paying that tax and having nothing to show for it, have basically said no more. This so-called ugly style is a deliberate choice to stop paying that tax. And you know what? They are not the first team to figure this out. As you can see here, winning ugly is a proven title-winning formula. From Jose Mourinho's Chelsea team that would shut up shop, to Claudio Ranieri's Leicester, who won the league with almost no possession, to Simeone's brutal Atletico team, the history books are filled with champions who chose results over pretty patterns.
So, what's the final verdict on this new Arsenal? Well, this isn't really an abandonment of their principles, it's more like a redefinition of them. They've become this hyper-efficient, incredibly intelligent team that weaponizes every single tiny advantage they can find, from a throw-in their own half to a corner kick in the 90th minute. It's a mastery of the margins. And all of this leaves us with one last, big, provocative question. In this modern era of football, where the margins are so razor-thin and the gap between the top teams is smaller than ever, have we finally reached a point where winning at the very highest level has to be ugly? That's a question the rest of the football world is going to have to answer, and fast.